Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, depending on where you are and when you actually watch this. This is episode number 6. I actually fixed up my thing there. I'm actually gonna hang on a second. I got a pretty good starting hand here. This is episode number 6. Finding it a little hard to get the games going here. Episode number 6. I fixed up my hands and profit. It's actually working now, and the game's actually breaking up. I'm just finishing up my session. I'm gonna see if I can do this just a little more better this time, but somebody seems to be playing right now. I should actually probably did this a little earlier actually, but I was too busy doing a short, and then I figured I'd be able to do a few hundred hands, get 30 minutes of recording in, get a little more experience in commentating. But the games are breaking up, so I'll probably put maybe 15-20 minutes in here, try to get a couple hundred hands in 30 minutes, and then I'll post it up, and then you should be able to see a short there too connected to this. I'm trying to figure that part out. So I was going to do this on Saturday, but because I'm up over $20, $20, I figured I would do one right now, just because I've never won this much before on a 2-0. And usually I think the highest I ever did was like 12 bucks. And then after that it just went down from there. But here we go. So back into the action here. Here we go. Table number 1. I'm on the waiting list for a few tables. Well, one table actually. Hopefully we'll get that going. If not, then, well, can't do anything about that. I'm just gonna check this back here, and we have air. We have nothing. Well, we got actually a pair of 5s. All the draws hit. We're gonna see what he has here. Oh yeah, he was actually gonna draw too. Well, I caught bluffing. Bluff catching. Tried to bluff catch him, but he caught a hand on the river. And we're heading over to, we're going to fold this, heading on over to table number 2. Got 9-5 on the button. We are actually going to isolate. Just going to mix up, it's just content. Oh, look at that. Middle pair, flush. Yeah, it's not the greatest flush draw. Do a little exploitation here. We're going to be doing a mix of GTO, and we're going to be doing a mix of exploitation. That's what I'm actually trying to be going in as I move up the stakes, is exploitation and GTO. I'm learning GTO like right now, and we just got 3-bet, and we're going to be out of position on this. Gonna get this out of the way here. What this basically is here's me. I usually do this like just for myself at the 2-L. This is just to make sure I'm not getting carried away in the blinds and also in the positions. And there's a hand number and a VPIP, my aggression, and this goes into just basically what's going on on the table. So there's lots of limping, lots of limp call. Call 2 bets, and then there's a 3-bet. Often people are 3-betting. It's just a basic HUD. I mostly rely on my notes and my tags. For those of you who are just coming in, I'll give you a brief example. See, I would have missed Ace 10. I would have missed out of position. Out of position is the worst position to be in when you're playing poker. So just a little rundown on the tags. I don't have any. Like, here's a red tag. These are like just for fun players. These are players that are improving. And when we head on to table 2, we got a blue tag. This is like a person I have over 400. I don't know what the categories this person has right now. He's actually killing it right now. And then we have some other ones. The baby blue tag. Here we go. Now we got 4. We have 4 tables going on, which is good. That was gonna take like forever just to get a few hundred hands here. I mean, like, you get about an average of like 90 hands per table because players come and go from a 6 max. So sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. I usually start to sit out around 3 players. I'm ready on table number 3. We got ace-6 suited. Now when it comes to this thing over here, the under the gun is actually supposed to be right over here. The under the gun's supposed to be right over here, but because we're only 5, we're playing 5-way. How this basically works is this under the gun. This is the small blind, big blind. This is actually turns into the hijack. This turns into the hijack, and this turns into the cutoff. It just subtracts. It just subtracts, and if it's 4-way, it'll be the under the gun and hijack is taken out. Then you just got the blinds and the cutoff and the button. That's basically how a HUD reads it. And you're gonna get these kind of. Well, the pot was actually kind of small. But yeah, like we're actually. This is the. The highest I've ever won. I had to put this on. I had to get this recorded. It's like. So not too often I see $20 at the 2-L in one session. So head on over to table number 1 again, and we have a limper, and we always want to make sure that at the 2-L you just LPS is just limps. So want to make sure that you're getting your limpers in. I'm going to be doing a video about tagging and notes, probably in a couple of weeks. You know, table number 2, we got King Jack offsuit in the button, and then we have a short stack. Now we're going to be going to SPRs because SPR 4. So the bluffing for this is really, really low because any pair this guy's going to be like committed. So we don't want to be bluffing into him because he doesn't have much left unless we actually have a hand. So we don't want to be doing that. We're going to be folding Jack 7 offsuit. The reason why you don't want to play Jack 7 offsuit around this because you might run into kicker problems. If it was suited, you probably play it. But we're at the 2-L, and players will come in with all kinds of hands. People actually will play Jack 7 offsuit under the gun at the 2-L because it's just, it's 2-L. Like they'll show up with all kinds of hands. We'll open up with Queen 8 suited in the hijack. This guy is going to be the new small blind, which means this will be the new under the gun. Now we missed our hand. We have no draws out there. It's a dry board, high loading that's suited. So we're going to bet. Half pot in position, positional bet. And if we get called, we're just going to give up, and we will not be continuing any further on this board. When it's dry like this is where you want to be betting smaller too, especially if you have a hand, because you want to be blowing people off. And this is also a time where if you get raised, they could have a set, they could have 2 pair, depending on the board texture and how close they are together. They may just people on ranges at the 2-L because because players are just all over the place, right? Like it's pretty hard. Like under the gun, I've seen some guys come in some pretty wild hands. They're 19.8. So we're going to get ourselves pot committed here. When it comes around, we're going to try to isolate this guy, and hopefully our ace queen will play and we'll outkick him. So we're going to go 7. I'm going to get this guy out, squeeze him out. Make sure he doesn't call. Now here you go. See who was, or he had us outkicked. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at that! Crazy. But that was a good handle, right? For a short stack. I mean, you're going to town with that, anyways. I'm not gonna be playing that. We don't have any other real things happening here at the moment. I'm gonna try to get a bigger screen so I can see a little bit better, because I want to try to put in maybe five tables just for more action when I complete. Oh, hang on here. Got a hand developing here. Ace jack. Oh, yeah, I've got no clubs. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to check this. I was actually gonna bet, and we're gonna check. And we're definitely going to be raising here. This guy could just be a positional bet. And he calls, and we're going to fire 1/3 pot, and he folds. That's a monotone board, so it's, if he doesn't have a club or anything like that, he's going to be drawing dead, and nobody really wants to be drawing dead, so that's probably why he folded. He did a positional raise on that one, so I figured that I was going to lead out on the turn, see what he would do, and then he folded. I actually bet the least amount possible so I wouldn't lose so much, right? That's how you want to do, like when you're bluffing. You know, you want to put out the max. Okay, we have a hand here developing on table number 2. We're going to overbet this. And the reason why we're overbetting this is because we want to get some action. And if I would have checked, if I was to check, he would probably check it back. So he could have, I could actually have a 9. That was a scare card. So we're going to do just, we're trying to get value. Don't want to blow him off the hand because the ace probably scared him. Oh, look at that. Okay, so he could have ace 4, could actually have, instead of 9s, could have ace 9, ace 8. We are going to go to town and shove all in and see what he does. Now he's going to be, he'll probably fold now because he doesn't have a 4, he doesn't have a full house. So we know that, he doesn't have a full house. But yes, ace 9, ace 8. Oh, he has 9, he has 2 pair. Okay, so that was a scare card. But he didn't care. He was going to town anyways. And then he left. Let's did I lose a hand here? Wait. We seem to be stuck with the filter today. 21, we're stuck. Huh. More problems. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, okay, hold on. Filter today. It is filtered today. And we're still getting those. We're still getting. Find out, see what's going on here. Okay. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Go this month. Head down to table number 3. Got ace 10 backdoor. We're gonna bet. Now let's go filter today. We actually have a flush draw happening here on table number 2, table number 1, and we hit. We hit our flush draw. Now we want to try to extract the max value. See if we can get paid, and we get paid. And reboot the HUD. Sorry about that. That's just the HUD rebooted. It changes things in the. Did I lose a hand? No. Maybe. I don't know what the heck's going on here. Thought I had this thing all figured out already. But it doesn't seem to be going. We got jacks. Well, let's just bet. Let's see what happens. If we get a raise, we're just going to be folding. Someone could have a 6. Nope, doesn't have 6. What does he have? What did he have? Well, I'm doing the oh my god, that's why everything was. I was like, what the heck is going on here? I thought my HUD was broken. It's like, why isn't it picking anything up? It's like, oh my god. Like, this is the kind of problems that I'm dealing with, because like I'm a big time amateur. But yeah. So we won $6.06. That's pretty good. Actually didn't want to, there you go. There you go. Alright, so welcome back to the channel. That was a big mishap there. I'm actually going to change that stuff around. Maybe throw in some troubleshooting stuff. And then we're going to get rid of all of this stuff. Again. Because this is a 2-0. You don't need a HUD to beat the 2-0. Okay, all you want to do with your HUD at the 2-0 is just for your so you can for study. If you go on GG Poker, it has its own HUD. We actually have a hand here developing. We're going to raise here, get rid of this stupid thing. We got a 2 pair here, but we want to see what this one, we got backdoor everything. We won that one. Get over table 2. There's draw, it's draw heavy board. Kind of draw heavy, some ace X. So now we're going to do a little value betting here. Draws out there. What we're going to do, you don't want to miss your value hands at the 2-0. Ace 10. Oh, look at that. That are unexpected. Right? That's why I don't rely on a HUD. I rely on my notes and my tags at the 2-0. Okay, now we are going to bet half pot, and we win, complete, and we're going to overbet this, do a little exploitation, build a pot, find out where we got, and we're going to go 3/4 pot. We're betting like we have a hand. That's what we're doing here. We get raised, we're obviously folding, and we sneak it by. And we got pocket kings here on table number 4. Going with that one. Okay. Ever see? I don't even. Jesus, what the heck is that? Pocket kings. Here's your ace ragger. So we're gonna bet half pot. We get raised. There's our king. There's our ace ragger, and we have a hand here developing again on table number 3. There's a flush draw. Draws is a really wet board. A lot of draws. A lot of stuff can get there. People calling with 8, 9, 10, 9, jack, like mine, jack 9, jack 10, 8, 7, 9, 7, all that kind of stuff people are going to have in this. This is your typical calling range for a lot of players. A lot of ace 10, ace 9, king 10, king 8, things like that. So we got 8, 9, 10, jack. So we're going to check. And we're not putting any more money in the pot here. And we got a king. And then we are going to bluff catch this guy because draws missed. Could have 8, 7. Oh, look at that. He was drawing. We got him, man. We got him. We got him. Let's put this on over to the dollars amount here. That's another thing I forgot to do, is switch them on over to dollar amounts. I'll tell you, don't quit your day job, buddy. Do not quit your day job. You can't even. Okay, there's a flush draw here. You could be sticky. Could have an 8. We are not continuing with that hand. Actually, I'm starting to feel a little more relaxed. The more I do this, the better I'm going to get. Especially talking, commentating. For you guys, these are the kind of bugs I want to work out before I start streaming. I'm hoping to start streaming in August. August, when I get back. I'll start streaming in August. Got 7-6. There's nothing there. And there's actually a pot developing here. Got king deuce, flush, gets paid. And we got that's it here. And I'll zip on over to table number 1. And we got top pair, bad kicker. Definitely don't want to be going to town on this. If we get raised here, we're definitely going to be folding. This many players in the hand. We're definitely behind. A straight got there. We're not going to continue. We're folding our jack 5. And let's find out. See what would happen. See what's going to happen. See what he's got here. Could have a jack. Could have a jack. What if he was going to raise? Yeah, he raises, and then this guy's probably going to fold. Because he came in with only like 4, right? Oh, 9 queen. Full house, so he's sticky. He's sticky. What did the other guy have? Let's see if I know what the other guy had. He had... This is what you're going to town with, man. This is what you're dealing with. Queen deuce. So came in with queen deuce. You know, he put in a lot of money. We got pocket queens here in the table number 4. Those are the kind of hands that are going in. Those are the players are going to town with, man. Oh, we pop it. Oh my God. Now the problem with this hand here, it's draw heavy. I've got to bet a little bit, and that's exactly what was going to happen anyway. If I would have checked, you would have checked it back. You know, that's how it is. People tend to tell the truth at the 2-0. Why? Oh, I got shot. Bet that. The thing with this, you're definitely going to want to be following through when you make a bet like this. So we're going to bet 9. See if that gets in the fold. 3/4 pot, and then he calls us ace 5. So do not bluff this dude. I'm actually going to fix this up here. Low fold equity. There you go. This is just what I have on the guy. Min bets turn draw, sticky mid pair. See, sticky mid pair. Low fold equity. I'm going to be doing a thing on this there in the coming weeks. How to do stuff. This is your typical just for fun player. That's your just for fun player. Like, he's not here getting, well, he actually wants to get better at poker, but he's so we're 21.66. Still up $20. Got king queen on the button. Open this. See what go. This guy can have anything. Jacks. He doesn't have that much left behind him either. Might have some kind of an ace X, king X. But he has, you know, he could actually probably has a 3. Or he could actually have a jack team. He's probably waiting for me to bet if he has a jack. Waiting for me to bet there to try to soak as much money off of me as he can. And that's all he was able to get off of me. I got pocket queens here. Table number 3. Finally got rid of all that HUD stuff, man. Jesus. It's like, I don't like using HUDs. I don't like using the HUD as a 2-L. It's just for study purposes. And I don't rely on my HUD on the 5-L as well, or the 10-L, because I run just a very basic HUD, and it's just basically just for me, pretty much. It just lets me know like what the table's doing for limps and stuff, so make sure I got my tags right, and then it also lets me know if I'm not getting too carried away in the stealing positions, and I'm not defending too wide. It lets me know that. So that's why I have a HUD running on my sessions. I'll definitely be looking into I don't even know how to even use my HUD. I use a drive HUD too. I don't really know how to use it yet. Probably should have completed that, but there's lots of completes in the small blind. I find myself completing a lot at the 2-0. In the small blind, it's like complete. Oh my god, it's almost like I have to, let some go, because I'm actually paying a big blind. Pocket 3s. And table number 1, complete again. We actually take down a pot here, 4 with pair jacks, 4 kicker. Heading back up to table number 1 again. Yeah, I was wondering what the heck was going on. My HUD was broken or something. Kept on rebooting stuff. It was the wrong stake. I don't know where the heck that stake came from. The 5-L. Wasn't even. I think what happened was I was actually on the 5-L just looking at it to see if the tables were running, and that's exactly what was happening. There was like hardly any tables running. Got ace 10 here. Table number 3. Offsuit. One caller. We're definitely not going to be, error. We're going to check this. That's a kind of a dry board. Now it's starting to get a little wetter. You can see how the 10-8, 92 cents. He doesn't really have that much behind, and it's a dirty out as well. So that's what you call reverse implied odds. If I would have called that, and a diamond hit, I made my street. But if he was betting his, if he was semi bluffing his flush draw, and he hit his flush and hit my straight, it's gonna put me in a tough situation where I'm gonna have to fold, especially if it's a really big bet, because he semi bluffed, right? And then he was gonna probably would have fold, or maybe he would have fired again, but I really didn't have anything to call him with. If I didn't hit a pair, if he missed his draw, who knows what the guy had. I mean, it's pretty players play kind of different at the 2-0. Beginners, lots of beginners. You can actually realize, oh, look at that, 8. You can see that. You can actually tell the difference from the 2-0. You jump on the 2-0 and you move up to the 5-0. There's less mistakes. Yeah, kind of missed that bet there. You can actually tell the difference, man. The difference between 5-0 and 10-0. 10-0 is like there's way less mistakes. Everything just goes from huge mistakes to just boom, 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 right? It's totally different, right? It's totally different. They say like 10-0 is like the bottom end of pro or something. Because imagine if you're like in a like a less developed country and you're playing poker. Even playing at the 2-0 is probably good. You know, if you're winning money at 2-0, that's a little extra money. But if you're at 5-0 and 10-0, especially if you're like really good at the 10-0 and you're beating it, and you're putting mass volume in, that's a lot of money, man. Especially if because I think you're playing in the global market, you're playing like in United States dollars, US, and if you're using euros, do you have euro tables and that higher one? I think it's like an L. I think it's land or something. I don't know what the name of that money is. And we actually have a hand here developing. We had 9-4, top pair, bad kicker, draw hit, flush draw, 10-8. There you go. You had it on the turn. What did that guy call him with? He called them with 9-6, 2 pair. So we got the max value from that hand. We got middle pair here. We're going to bet that. And the games are shutting down now. We got a bluff catch. That's all we got. Table number 1. Yep, we're going to bluff catch him. See if he was an ace ragger. Look at that, ace ragger. So we're gonna switch that. Put a ragger. That actually helps when you put an ace ragger on, a tag like that on, because especially at the micro stakes, a lot of people will play ace X. It doesn't matter what what it is. This guy is an ace X player. He bet 9 cents. Or could have a queen of spades. Could have a queen of spades. Check him out. Missed his draw. Half pot. Oof. He could actually probably put me on a draw. He probably has that ace. Let's check. Haha, he bet his queen. Yeah, sorted that one out. We sorted that one out, boys. I thought we sorted it out. It took a little. I wasn't quite sure if he's gonna have that ace or not, but he bet the queen. I thought he had queen of spades. See what? I think he did have the queen of spades. He wasn't on a draw though. Yeah, he was on a draw. Look at that. Just like we said, draw. He was on a draw, and he hit the queen of spades. I was wondering who had the better kicker. Who had the better kicker? I had the better kicker and the queen. So that was a bluff catch. And we're going to be getting off this. And we're actually going to be shutting down now. It's been an hour. So let's get off all the tables. I'm going to go and edit this a little bit because that was like pretty crazy, right? All kinds of stuff. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just going to let that fly. Just going to let it fly. And then that'll give me a little bit of an example of what to go on. And basically where I came from. I remember this. Well, I got jacks. I hit trips. Backdoor flush draw. Let's bump this up a little bit. So you have the bigger kicker here. This might be the last pot I'm actually going to get here. 2140. So much 2136. Yeah, so I stayed neutral. Actually, only played. Actually would have played almost 400 hands here, but I didn't have. Oh my God, quads. Okay, so how am I going to extract them? 1/3 pot. I'll bet 1/3 pot. Actually got folds. That's unfortunate. Probably should have just let him catch up a little bit. So we got ace 10 here. 4-way pot. Bet half. See if we can trim the grass here. And we got the nut draw on this. So we're just gonna check this back. I'm gonna check call. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be check calling. No. Who has the flush? He has the flush. That gentleman right there has the flush. I actually wasn't going to find out either. So 2160. That was like the hardest and the highest I ever won on a 2-and-L sneak. So right now, on Saturday, I got and you're developing here. Table number 3. My winner right now is 14.8 per 100. 60,000 hands. I actually didn't want to play today to record, and I'm done here. Okay, and then now we're done. We are done. So welcome. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Sorry about all the problems. I'm going to straighten all that stuff out. On Saturday I'll be doing another one, and that's when I'll be updating. Every Saturday I update. I just actually wanted to get this actually on my recording session for my YouTube channel, and I also did a YouTube short, and I want to learn how to tag my YouTube short to a video, to one of my longer contents. So that's why I actually did it for this one, and then it was just crazy, right? that was unfortunate. Anyway, so if you want to see me get better, I'm gonna get better. I promise I'm gonna get better, because I want to get better for when I start streaming after the summer, so in August, September. Around that time, that's when I'm going to start streaming on Twitch, and hopefully I'll have 50 subscribers by then. So help me out, subscribe to my channel, help me get to 50 subscribers so I can actually go live on YouTube and play at the 2-0, and I can help some other people out playing. That's my goal eventually, right? But good night.